When do we perform it? Well, I recommend doing it as early in the transaction as possible. And why is that? Well, you might enter into a transaction, you might start building a product for a customer, and it gets ready to ship it, and the day you go to ship it, your shipping manager says, we can't export to this customer, they're a denied party. And your company has spent, all the money, the time, the effort to build the product, to ready the product, only to find out that you can't do it. So you want to do it as early in the transaction as possible for your business. That could be when you're quoting new business. You may have it in your customer resource management or CRM system at that point, or when you're entering into new business relationships with companies, or when you're establishing new parties in your database, as I said previously, when, for example, accounting or customer operations enters a new party, you might want to add it in then and perform the screening at that point. This one's important, the second major bullet here. Whenever there's a material change to the order, make sure that your compliance program controls changes where you have a change in the order to the sold to, the shipped to, the bill to, or any additional parties, and make sure that your system is locked down so that a customer can't send an email to your shipping guy and say, hey, instead of sending this here to this location, please send it to this freight forwarder in United Arab Emirates. That could be very risky. So make sure that the only people that have access to change orders in your system also know that it needs to be rescreened when any of these types of changes take place. You might also want to screen immediately prior to export. And I say that because, if you have a long order cycle, you might have screened it, 3 months ago or 6 months ago, and parties, hundreds of parties have been added to the list since the order was initially screened. You want to make sure that you screen it again before you export it to avoid somebody who was clean on the upfront becomes a party of concern down the road. Again, you can do periodic database screening to make sure that the parties are being screened on a regular basis. And you may also want to screen whenever new parties are added to the denied parties list. And you can do a rescreening as well. That's a continuous, in the background batch job type of screening.